segment, bro.
It
So
is.
let's get started.
What up, y'all? You're now listening to Infused Influence, where we're infused by weed culture, cannabis business, and its politics through conversations with special guests. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yo, yo. What up, what up? This is Infused Influence. I'm your host, Ulysses. Rayvon's here. What's up, Rayvon?
How you doing, sir? I'm gonna go 8.1 out of 10 today.
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
8.1. How about yourself?
That's
How
what's
you doing?
up. I'm doing pretty good, bro. You said what? You said 8 point what?
8.1.
8.1. Okay.
8.1, yeah.
All right. All right. That's what's up, bro.
No, it's not bad actually.
That's
It's
not bad, bro.
bad at all.
It's not
no.
bad. You know what I
No.
mean? Snow's melting here a little bit.
Yeah, man, it's been honestly ridiculous.
Stupid, bro.
It's crazy.
I had to call my kid's principal this morning. She's like, what can we do better for traffic? I'm like, everybody's feeling it, just so you know. Like, we are getting cars towed at work. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
across the city. Like,
It is crazy.
what's going to get better for sure is when the snow melts. Long-term solutions are important too, though. You know what I mean? So, but in any event, yes, we are getting closer to springtime, and you have these are definitely giving me a spring vibe.
Oh, very much
Very
so.
much.
This bright red, bro, is crazy.
Very spring vibe. So tell the people what, for the listeners on the radio, what do we have going on here, bro?
So right now, Rayvon's got a pair of Lego Crocs on, and to give you guys some context, Rayvon is a huge Lego fanatic since he's been a child. He didn't really love Crocs until just a few short years ago. But man, the note on my profile says Croc King, so I wear a lot of Crocs. And so when Lego and Crocs had a collab, I had to have it. Like I had to have it. And luckily, I was able to camp out on the Lego website at like 10 a.m. and shockingly secure a pair. In fact,
That's crazy.
I ordered it. They sent me a confirmation email. They sent me an email saying, "Oh wait, it's sold out." And then they sent an email saying that something shipped. And I was like, "All right, let's see what happens." And lo and behold, Rayvon got his Lego Crocs.
That's
So,
what's up. Shout out to Lego, bro. When did that drop?
February 6th, I
Wow.
think, or 16th. February 16th, yeah.
That's
remember.
harder than a Jordan drop, bro. Jordan release.
A little bit, bro. Well,
Yeah.
so they're like the sneakers really, like I hit on sneakers this morning, trying to get something, and those are hard as well, just trying to be in a little raffle. And
Which J's?
it was for a t-shirt.
Oh.
But like now it's crazy to see where the game has gone, where
Right.
like, I mean, this weekend we had people like getting into shootouts over Wolf Grey 5s.
For real?
Yeah, which I mean,
What?
Wolf Greys haven't released since like the 2010s, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's been a minute.
Fives?
Fives, bro. Yeah. Not bad. I mean,
I don't
the
think
violence
has there
isn't
ever
cool.
been a Wolf Grade Fives?
Yeah. There's a retro. I want to say it was. I might even be wrong with saying the 2010s. It might be before that. It might be like the 2000s.
Hold on, let me look this
But
up.
like,
bro.
yeah, Wolf Grey 5s. They went stupid this weekend with people.
So Wolf Grade 4s,
Wolf Grey 4s are a thing.
yes,
Are
but
they? Yeah.
they have been
Yeah.
a thing. But Wolf Grade 5s
Wolf Grey 5s. Yeah.
is what I'm saying is that Wolf Grade 5s. I know 5s have been released, bro, but like, yeah, these have been out prior.
And yeah, it kind of went crazy this weekend for people being back outside and waiting in line for sneakers.
Yeah.
That
Are
was
you was outside?
No. I
Oh.
always wanted to be. My mom never let me be one of those kids, and so I never could be.
Now you're just on the internet.
Yeah, now you just got to camp out. I mean, this morning, so to give you some little context, the stuff I like hit on Nike this morning dropped in Europe same day. But in Europe, they're 5 hours ahead of us. So I actually had an alarm set for 4:30 this morning to get onto this website and buy their clothes. And so I got onto the website, I put the stuff in my cart, and after 7 minutes of waiting, I hit pay now, and the shit sold out of my cart. Just for some clothes.
Why were you waiting 7 minutes?
Well, because so like what'll happen is you put it into your cart and then you go to check out, and it's almost like getting tickets for a concert. They're like, "All right, we got you," but there's like 6 dozen people in line in front of you,
yeah.
and in this many minutes it'll be your turn to check out.
Right.
And I got there,
It
and
was sold out. Bro.
well, yeah, I made a split-second decision, and I hit play now and gone.
So this was the T-shirt?
Yeah, Yeah, so the same
Which
shirt I
t-shirt?
missed out on. A t-shirt from this Nike did a collab with Cactus Plant Flea Market,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I was able to get like a weird lizard-looking t-shirt. And lucky enough, I was able to hit on the sneakers app this morning. But it's really tough out here to like buy clothes, bro. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. Let me see. Oh, that's ill.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not too
ill.
bad. But you gotta like get on there. You gotta wait in line. It's kind
Yeah.
of first world problems, but
Seriously, bro. So Cactus Plant, ACG, not just Nike.
yeah, ACG, yes sir.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, bro.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
there were some was it Mile Highs? They got new flip flops that are there. It's a series of sneakers, but they also come in like slip-ons.
Ooh.
Does that sound right?
I mean, that sounds cool to me.
With the bubbles on the bottom.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's not Mile Highs. It's
yes,
Mind, Nike Mind.
yeah, the Nike slides with the yeah, those are
Yeah.
hard to get too, bro. That's the sneakers
this-
drop that
yeah,
you
they're
got to get
sold out.
into, and yeah,
Right.
they got a
Yeah.
lot of colorways though. Those are hot.
Yeah, bro.
You need to
Yeah.
get a pair.
Yeah, I was thinking about it yesterday because Junior does some of the electrical work here and like low voltage, and not yesterday, Sunday, and our kids are the same age, and he's got a daughter, and she had this. She's 2 or 3 maybe. She's had this pink Carhartt on
Love it.
with the fluff on the inside. I was like, yo,
Need that.
It was the cutest thing, and I'm like, yo, Rayvon definitely has to see this. Like, if he had a girl, this would be
Oh,
her.
absolutely,
Right?
absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm sure Theo's got some
Oh,
Carhartt too,
Theo's
bro.
got a lot of Carhartt
Yeah,
already, bro.
bro.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's mad funny, bro.
It's I mean it's interesting too because I saw my niece last night and she had a Juicy Couture set on and like
Yeah.
I didn't know until it was on her sweater because she's a child so you don't put
Yeah.
on the butt but like her mom put on her sweater I was like wait a minute that's Juicy Couture on a
Yeah.
fucking 2-year-old what the fuck
This is Kalani's sister?
yeah well
Yeah.
no Kaylani's cousin
Cousin.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah
okay,
and I'm just like bruh
yeah. Yeah.
2 years Juicy Couture
Yeah, it's
what
mad funny.
and it's just cool to see how things like for starters making a return. I mean,
Right.
talking about Juicy like it's 2000s right now.
Right.
And then on a 2-year-old, it's just fun.
That's funny, bro. Nah, it's dope to see. Like, I don't know, man. Just to pass that
It's
down.
cyclical.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You just get a box of old clothes from somebody, and you're like, oh, what are all these old whack clothes? And the next thing you know, Ed Hardy's back in style.
That's
You
how
got a
it
you got a
goes.
box of clothes, bro. It's not bad.
Yo, so what I was looking at on here, did you have another? Was there another pamphlet that you pulled out?
No, that was it. It was just on the other side.
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there wasn't like a let me see. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. So it made me think, bro. Just picking up on our last conversation, and this is WICN. I'm gonna clap it up for Rayvon. Lauren's on the production side here too, and we have no guests today. We're just playing with toys.
Yeah, it's fun.
So I think one of the conversations that we had about possible collaborations, and then when you pulled this pamphlet out, it made me think of the Telfar like thought and idea, and how we can actually start to put structure behind it. We should design a bag. And then that's when we reach out to
Yeah, no, yeah. So no, I'm on the same wave as you. Honestly.
Right, it'd be different if we just approach them and we're like, "Hey, we have
What
this
we wanna do.
idea,"
Yeah.
but it's like, no, we have this materialized idea. This is our brand, and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is why we should collab
No,
together.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
In my own sense, I don't like to
should do it.
show anybody anything until I have a prototype.
are you working on a prototype?
Yeah. So
For the bag that we talked
yeah,
about?
no, yeah. So I want to have because I think the Major Bloom logo and Telfar, if you're listening, like this is gonna be the idea.
Oh,
Or if anyone
those.
else is listening, like whatever. So the bag, and I wish I had my bag's in the office right now, but on one side the T is embossed in the circle logo.
Right.
Major Bloom has its own circle, and I'm not trying to be too basic. But this is just first thought.
right.
We have our own circle logo where even if we took out the Major Bloom, we even just put M, or maybe played with the words or took the words out. That embossed on the other side of the bag would be chef's kiss. Already, that's
Right.
just like 2 things. Or we
Okay.
could even put their T on top of our logo and keep the embossment on one side to keep the other side flat. And then also just making a pattern out of the Major. Like, trust me, I've thought about this a little bit. And making a pattern out of like the Major Bloom logo because we already kind of have a pattern amongst most of our flyers. It's kind of been our wave. And I've been thinking about a million little embossed logos, which just sounds a little bit hard, but like on certain bags, bro, it looks really good.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of one of the big appeals that we could have with Telfar. And then of course, smell proof.
Yeah. So what does that look like, bro?
Smell proof looks like it's got to have the zipper,
So
which
is the zipper inside the bag or is it a separate compartment?
I would assume probably separate compartment.
See, my thought was like a little lunchbox that fits inside the bag.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Okay. No, yeah, absolutely. Because what I'm not trying to do is entirely take over the bag. Like this isn't
Right.
just a weed bag. This is
Right.
a collaboration between the two. And so
Right,
like
right.
you have your section for your weed, you also got your section for all the other shit you put into your fucking
Right.
bag.
Right.
So yeah, I think a little bag that went inside would be actually phenomenal.
Let's do it,
And
bro.
like Telfar already like they already make the small little leather bags that are the circle. Like
Do they really?
Yeah, no, we align
Yeah?
very
I'll have
very
to look
well
that
on
up,
this.
bro. So let's put it in motion, bro. Let's put a date behind this, bro.
Absolutely.
How about the goal is to get something going for the anniversary? So
Yeah.
we kind of have to work backwards from that. Which means that we should probably be reaching out to them.
Soon.
Yes, by
Soon.
like April.
Let me start writing this down. Because once we get a Telfar bag on the way, man, that'd be crazy.
Bro, it'll go nuts. It'll be people waiting
No, I mean,
for
dude,
it to
it'd
drop
be
outside.
pretty sick. Imagine, I mean, we could do a drop like specifically here.
Oh,
at
for
Major
sure.
Bike. Yeah.
For sure, bro. Absolutely, man.
And then for the anniversary, that'd be crazy. The 5 year, that'd be, I mean, that's the big one, honestly, man. 5 years is crazy.
Yeah, bro. 5 years straight. We made it through the storm.
Yes, sir. 5 years.
Oh, I like their
That's
merch
insane.
too, bro.
Yeah, their clothing is very like unorthodox.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
fitting for New York. What part of New York is?
I want to say they're like
Okay.
right in the heart of New York, I think.
Where? Definitely giving me Brooklyn vibes.
Yeah, they finally have a storefront in New York.
Flagship.
Which yeah,
Yeah. Let me see here. Shout out to
This
Telfar.
might
Yeah,
be in
Broadway, New York, New York.
New
Yeah.
York, New York, yeah. Which is like
yeah.
phenomenal. It's nothing like seeing the growth of a brand, especially a black-owned one.
Oh, for sure, bro. Oh, that's ill, man.
And then yeah, essentially just having a little pamphlet like this, letting people know how to use their bag, what to do with their bag, what to not do with their bag. I mean, even if it's not that exact same thing, what this really screams at me is branding and how the two work together, and just really being playful with what you can. I mean, they play on stepping on Legos, which is, I mean, if you have kids or you play with Legos, stepping on Legos sucks. This is fun.
Step into Legos.
We step into Legos, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, bro.
It's very crazy to see how collaborations, how far they go.
Yeah, man, we gotta do more of them. For real, man. I saw Colin last night or yesterday. It was good to see him. I saw Sadiq, bro.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
You got to meet Sadiq? I haven't seen Sadiq in years.
Well, not meet him. We met before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I saw him yesterday. You know D1,
Do you want?
the rapper from New Orleans with dreads.
Nah.
He's got a positive message. No, or no doubt. All
Is
right,
this
we'll,
like an event in the city or
we'll
something?
we'll get back. We'll get back to it. We'll take a little break and then we'll get right back to it. All right, we're back. Rayvon's here.
Yo,
What up, bro?
we're having fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was excited to tell you about this event, though. I went to Harvard yesterday, and there was an event with the founder of Rolling Loud. His name is Matt. Starts with a Z. It's like Ziegler. Matt Ziegler, the founder of 11. 11's like a popular nightclub venue / like lifestyle in Miami. And then, yeah, so there was Harvard law students that were kind of walking through like entertainment contract. And that's why Sadiq was there, because obviously he's in, the entertainment space here in Boston and beyond. And so D1 is a rapper from New Orleans who started as a teacher. And he was really concerned about his students gravitating towards like death, music essentially. And he took the education route and started rapping. He's actually really, really good. And with speaking with him yesterday, I thought he was a rapper that converted into like a conscious rapper, but he was just conscious and then started rapping.
Start rapping about it.
I'm like, bro, that's crazy because you have so much skill. It seems like you've been doing it for a long time. You know what I mean? But you've definitely seen him before, bro. He's got
Probably.
dreads. He kind of looks like J. Cole a little bit.
Okay, you know what?
Yes.
Actually, I saw him on IG like yesterday. Then I
Okay,
almost
so
know
then
exactly
yeah,
who you're talking about.
I started following his page yesterday.
That
So
makes sense.
But you've seen him before, bro. You had to have seen him
That
before.
makes sense. Because
Yeah.
I thought I was like, yo, this guy kind of like J. Cole.
A little
He
bit,
has
bro.
like the dreads and like a lar or like a
Yeah.
wide bandana.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely sounds nothing like him. He sounds like a New Orleans rapper. You know what I mean? He just got a super positive message, bro. So the event was dope, and he's actually performing at Rolling Loud. The event was dope to hear about the inception of Rolling Loud and how they handled talent, bro. Like, they were telling stories about Nicki Minaj and Lil Uzi Vert and A$AP Rocky, bro. They were just hilarious on, like, you know, their demands and what they want their show to be and how they can basically meet in the middle with, like, you know, giving a great live performance and then, you know, essentially, like, mitigating liability because, you know, Future lighting himself on fire is a liability.
liability, bro.
Yo,
It's a liability.
A$AP Rocky propelling down from a fucking helicopter, bro.
There's a lot.
Like,
Yeah. And then, you know, the riots that get incited and stuff
Right.
like that they talk about afterwards is
Right.
something else.
Right,
And
bro.
Rolling Loud, I've been to a Rolling Loud.
You have?
Funny enough, in
Yo,
Miami.
That's ill.
It is
Crazy.
wild as fuck. Like
Yeah.
I spoke to I think I was talking to Bria about it recently. In fact, Bria went to the same one. She was like, Rolling Loud 2019. I was like, yeah, bitch, Rolling Loud. I was there.
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know if I'm young enough to do it again.
Yeah.
Like, I think is one of the coolest things to bring all these niggas together, all this rap music.
Right.
And I was like, at this time, it's 2019, I was a festival goer. Like, I was young. I was into that shit. It is the most tiring festival ever.
I bet.
You are mosh pitting from 1 p.m. to midnight. You feel me?
Yeah.
At like any other one, like a Camp Flogner or something, like, you know, at least you got some indie here and there where you just
Right.
chill for an hour of a set. Nigga, you're moshing all day long. And don't get me wrong, it's great. Right now, I do not have the stamina and the capacity for that. But as a young nigga, if you're a young
backstage,
nigga,
bro.
I'm telling you, bro, go to Rolling Loud.
Baby
Rolling,
backstage,
you feel me, bro? Rolling, like, it's just all these niggas at once, bro. It's a great time. But, like, by 3 p.m., I was dehydrated, bro. Sheck West's set came on, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
wild.
crazy. It is crazy. But it's a great time. Festivals, I think, are always a great way to bring together a lot of people and just, you know, learn and meet new artists. Sometimes,
sure.
like, you know, you got a set at 3 and then you don't care about a set until like 6 or 7. And then you go watch a set and you're like, oh shit, like this nigga kind of nice.
Right.
And like meet new artists through that, and then just meet random people. Or like, shit, Bria was there. I ain't know Bria back then. I might have walked past her. Who would have known? So it's just really cool to see. And Rolling Loud is one of those ones that's like everywhere. It's Miami. I want to say they've had it in Atlanta. They've probably had it in Cali before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, it was super informative, especially on the business side of, like, you know, bringing all that stuff together and essentially having to, you know, deal with people's egos.
Yeah. No, I believe it. Like, you know, you always
straight
see the big names at the top, and the names get smaller and smaller as they go, and you wonder, like, how do they select
right.
these people? And
Right.
like, you know, what's the compilation? Or did some person have a demand, or they couldn't make? Or like,
Right.
there's a lot that goes into it that the average everyday person, myself included, just does not think about. I
Yeah.
just nigga Future headlight, and I'm going. You feel me?
Yeah. No, for sure, bro.
pretty cool, though.
Yo, but I ended up getting a hoodie that I left at my crib, man. I meant to bring it in today, bro. So the hoodie it's very simple, just Rolling Loud on it, but it has the frilly embroider on it. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like embroidered, but it's like it's like a frill.
Really?
Yeah.
So like you could like feel it almost.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's-
obviously, but
It's almost like all right, think about a teddy bear. Now think about if you know what I'm talking about
Gotcha,
now?
okay, yeah.
So what is that called? Because it's not normal embroidery, right?
no, it's not. I think it's just what you put on it. Like I think it kind of still is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then,
Just
I
a
mean,
different type of
I'm
material.
ignorant, but yeah, the material, because like I noticed my son's clothes are like that. I'm like, yo, a lot of babies' clothes are like embroidered, and this is like textured. It feels like I'm touching a fucking bear right now.
Yeah.
For what?
Or carpet, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes, it's not just a natural like.
Honestly, it's
cloth on cloth.
probably because you want it to a baby's gonna shit in their pants and puke on their shirt. You know what I mean? So you want to be able to
last.
wash it.
Yeah.
Where like for us, you know, we can take it to the dry cleaners. Like you're not gonna bring your baby's shitty ass pants to the dry cleaners, bro.
That's not gonna happen.
Or their throw up hoodie. So you're just gonna, you know what I mean? And that's the way I look at that hoodie, bro. It's like it's built to to last, bro, and the material. So yeah, one of the big things that they talked about was partnerships, and that was one of the questions I actually had for Matt because he's like, not every partnership is a good partnership. You know what I mean?
No, it's true.
But yeah, basically just being selective as you grow, you can now turn down these sponsors and really pick from the right ones. You know what I mean? But like part of his growth was definitely organizing around the artist, but then like having the right partnerships. And I think that's where you know what I mean? Like even just a simple, like I brought up Colin, like I seen him the other day, like his, collabing with him on a post, bro. You know what I mean? Like collabing with Sculpt. Like we've seen just social media engagement, like Nate, all big name all star. We've seen that be successful.
No,
So
absolutely.
taking that next step, bro, and actually like creating something, is yeah, it yields results. You know what I mean?
No, I mean these are just the doors opening. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, and we've done a ton of collabs on the cannabis product side. You know what I mean? So like something like this would be fucking
It'd be phenomenal.
insane,
It'd be
bro.
pretty cool. That
Yo,
takes us global. It takes us worldwide.
yo,
Like,
that would be
or at least
crazy, bro.
America. You
Yeah,
feel me?
bro. Yeah, man. How many people you think, at least in the city of Worcester, fuck with this brand?
So far, I'm gonna be so nice. At least 5,000. And
Yeah,
that's me being so small. Worcester's got 100 and
210.
yeah. Okay, let's say 15,000. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and just thinking about no, a lot of people in
Who
the
who
city.
else? I guess for to be statistically relevant. So let's say I know we're a little less than that, but right now we're at, let's just say we're 30 team members. So I know you fuck with it. I've seen Kels. Who else?
Me, Kaylee, Nana.
All have one.
Nana has one.
So that's 10%
That's
right there.
10%. Angelica has one. I know that.
Okay.
I've actually, I've had some people buy some. They're like, oh, like where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
I know Melody had bought some, but she's no longer with us. Who else has them?
I mean
But that's already
honestly
four of us
that's
already.
that's fair, bro. 4 out of 30. So what I'm trying to be statistically significant, we can basically give or take, because I mean, we're a little bit more diverse in the city itself, if you know what I'm,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
getting at. So 30, what divided by 4, or is
Yeah,
it the other
well,
way
4
around?
divided by 30, yeah.
4 divided by 30,
It's gonna be like
13%.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that would be a crazy if yeah 200,000 times 1.3. That's 13%. That'd be 30,000, close to 30,000 people. So we could say give or take 5 to 30,000. Yeah, yeah.
That'd be sick, bro.
Yeah, it
That
would
would
be sick,
really
and
be
that's
sick.
just
And
here,
that's just
like,
Worcester.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You know what I mean? Like, there's people who in Boston that fuck with us, people in Providence. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that'd be
Rachel's doing pop-ups right now with NEA, so
Oh,
like
word.
just all over the place.
Yo, yeah. What is the deal with that, bro? We have Moon Rocks over there still.
No, they just have cross joints left.
Oh,
But
where?
they will, yeah. They will.
Cross joints.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They took them on last year, like before Christmas, like in the
Oh,
winter.
word. Okay.
I definitely spoke to homie like, hey, just want to give you a heads up about this product.
Yeah.
And they took them on. I think one location has sold out of one of the SKUs.
Well,
And
what kind of
then
heads up did you give him though?
he ordered 700 total.
That's crazy.
And I was like, hey man, respectfully, I love this product, great product. We do a lot of great things here. This is not the easiest product to sell, just to be quite honest with you. Like,
Yeah, but why though? So what were you giving the heads up on?
so I
What
was
you
like,
saying?
hey, like I know you're buying 700 because you think for the holidays this is gonna blow out. Like, I just want to let you know, like this might be a little bit of a tough sell, and like these are
Why
the
though?
ones.
What is the problem?
Well, it's just more about the novelty with the product, and some
Yeah.
customers won't want to buy it, or sometimes they'll try it and they might have a bad experience, so they'll never go back to it.
Yeah.
And so it is a little bit of a slower sell for people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was here, and it was a specific problem that it wasn't pulling, right? Like,
Well, yeah. So I mean
yeah.
that too, and so
Yeah.
I spoke to some because I did my own set of pop ups there, and that Rachel's doing them now, and I spoke to customers, and some customers were like, "Oh, I've tried this already," and one guy was like, "I learned you have to do this," and another guy was like, "Oh, those things suck, they didn't pull," and I was like,
There?
"Hey, yeah."
While you were there?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so I was able to get like real feedback from their customers.
Right.
They're like, "Yo, bro, the Moon Rocks fucking slap."
Right.
And some customers were, I mean, I've got mixed reviews on the cross joints. Some people had good things to say. Some people didn't have the best things to say. And I was just like, all right, like
Mm-hmm.
this is feedback, like with anything in life.
Right.
And so the good news is that NEA should hopefully probably end up taking the rest of our moon rocks.
Oh wow, that's
Which is
amazing, bro.
not, I mean, it's
Shout
a
out
good
to
problem
them.
to have, right? Shout out to Kush Groove. Kush Groove just picked up as well.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's what's up, bro. I didn't know that.
yeah. Between
Shout out
Kush
to
Groove
Kush
and
Groove,
NEA,
bro.
that's pretty much all of our moon rocks right now.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. We
Shout
gotta get
out
him
to
some
them.
blunts too, bro.
We should. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be pretty nice.
I'm texting Cam right now. Because
Yeah.
there was a customer during the snowstorm was like, when you guys bringing back the 7-pack blunts or something like that?
Oh, well, I mean, that's tough. Those ones are going to be a little hard.
Why you say that?
So, candidly, those were selling well for a period of time not too long ago because of an aggressive price drop. Prior to that, they were not moving well for us. Blunts were just like a sore spot for us. They were really moving like just really, really slow. And so we dropped the price aggressively to meet expiration dates. And that's why I want to say they did well. Prior to, they did all right. Blunts are one of those things where it's tough because, I mean, it's one of those things where you kind of have to have blunts on your menu.
Yeah.
However, like Val and I, we look at the numbers every week.
Yeah.
And some weeks they're just abysmal.
Yeah.
And we've done the marketing, we've sent out blasts, we do a handful of things around it, and it's really just hit or miss. It's do the customers want it this week, and I feel like it's almost like the niche product on the side of pre-rolls. It's not because it's its own category, but like it kind of sort of is. And as you go deeper into it, it becomes more niche. Like right now, we have a 2-gram infused blunt from Rove. And we had reservations about taking that on. So in fact, what we're doing right now is buy a pod or buy a disposable, and you get the blunt for like a penny. Just in fact, if you heard that, buy Rove, get the blunt for a penny. Because like this was Shayla talking to Shayla and being like, we want customers to at least be able to try them and be like, all right, cool. This was good. Now I'll come back and spend the money on it for real.
Infused blunt.
Infused blunt, 2-gram.
Shout out to Shayla.
Shout out to Shayla for real.
Shout out to Rove. Davis, bro. It's been too long, broski.
Yo, shout out to Davis,
Shout
man.
out
for
to
real.
Davis.
Yeah.
We got the Brockton bros.
Davis, I told this nigga Davis, I was like, yo, bro, I need to write a book called, I think I wanted to call it Davis's colloquialisms, or I think that's the proper term. It might not be. He just says things, bro, and I look at him and I'm like, wow, bro, you're fucking hilarious. Like, the sentences he says is just like, you know what, bro? I respect it. Like, he just says wild shit, and I eat it up, bro. I'm like, you gotta put this shit in the book, man. You got so much untapped potential. You just say these words for free.
He's working on it, bro. He's working on it.
Yeah. Davis is
so
hilarious, bro. One of one.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Well, yeah, we're coming up on time. So, what gems you got for the folks here on WICN 90.5, and then of course our online viewers as well, bro.
Well, of course, for those on WICN listening to us, thank you for rocking with us. I know I always talk about having a face for radio, and you guys get to hear this voice all the time. Shout out to WICN. I hope Joe's doing well over there, of course. And you know what? Come down to Major Bloom and try something out. Even if it's not weed, even if it's just a lotion, a top, like a tincture, whatever it might be, you just come and say what's up, Say, hey, where's that kid Ray Vaughn? I want to make fun of him. We'll pull up.
Thank you, bro. You guys have just been Infused. We'll see you next week. Peace. Safe. What are you doing here? All right, they're clapping it up for you, Rayvon.
Love that.
What's up? All right. Well, we kind of started late today, so we probably. Is there anything else that you want to go over or cover?
Not necessarily.
All right, cool. Lorian, what's up, bro? How are you, man? Are you in the airwaves and the TV?